You're going.
What's up, Fantasy Champions? Spotlight Sports Network is excited to tell you about an amazing deal from Thrive Fantasy, your place for daily fantasy sports and esports. Right now, with promo code SS Network, Thrive Fantasy will match up to $50 of your first deposit. So go to thrivefantasy.com and sign up now with promo code SS Network. That's thrivefantasy.com, promo code SS Network.
Once a Raider, bruh, always a Raider, bruh. Shit simple as that. You look silver and black. Lot of bread invested in that old line. Car insurance cost the arm.
Welcome to the My City, My Game pod show featuring Raider J77, your place for all things Raiders and all things Trailblazers. Brought to you by the Spotlight Sports Network. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications. Now let's go. Do you like the Oakland A's? Are you a fan of the Golden Knights? Do you love the Los Angeles Chargers? Well then, my friend, you're in the right place. This is the Snake Sports Talk Show with your host, Jake the Snake Silva, brought to you by the Spotlight Sports Network.
Oh, all right. Well, we are live, ladies and gentlemen, on a Sunday morning. Welcome to the NFL Pick'ems. Man, glad to have all of you guys here this morning. We got Hammer from Hammer's house here up in the building. And, of course, we got the infamous Malcolm Bean, a.k.a. MalcGoolie. And we've got Key, who's always in the building with us here on the Spotlight Sports Network. And, of course, yours truly, Jake the Snake Silva from the Snake Sports Talk Show. What's going on, guys? Man, what a morning that we got here with these matchups, right?
Well, I'm in the liquor store getting prepared for this game. Drink.
I am at Walmart trying not to hit pedestrians who think, like just jump in front of a car. I hate the Walmart here by my house. I swear I will be. If I don't get into a fight today, it's a miracle.
Oh Lord! Don't be RKOing anybody up in there in that parking lot.
I'm not RKOing nobody. I'm just hitting them with the nearest blunt object I can see.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on, Mama? She's up in the building here today. What's going on? Well, we got some interesting matchups here. We know we had, obviously, the Thursday night game where the Chargers bolted up against the Raiders. And then, of course, you had Saturday's game between the Bills. And for the first time in 25 years, the Buffalo Bills are AFC East champions after defeating the Denver Broncos. And the Green Bay Packers were victorious in their game as well. And so now we got this Sunday and Monday's games coming up. So let's kick it right on off. We got some interesting games here. Buccaneers at Falcons is where we're going to start off at. So let's lead it off here with Hammer. What you feel like on this game here between Tampa and Atlanta?
It's going to be a tough matchup. Sort of, kind of. We're still not sure what the running back situation with the Bucs is right now. From what I'm understanding, LaShawn Shady McCoy is probably going to be carrying that load in the backfield today. Fournette was not active last week, and I'm not sure if he's going to be active. If he is he going to be on a snap count or not? It's going to be tough. We're looking at the matchups right now. The Bucs offense, they're ranked 18th. The Falcons are 16th. Defensively, Bucs are 7th, Falcons 26th.
Oh Lord.
I'm definitely gonna have to go with the Bucs. I know they're still trying to push for a playoff spot, so I'm definitely gonna have to go with the Bucs today.
Goolie?
First off, I'm gonna do this real quick, and then I gotta go into hell on earth, which is Walmart. So, it's the Bucs versus who again? Atlanta?
The Falcons.
Falcons.
Yep.
I am going with old man Brady because let's be honest with ourselves. The Falcons last week against the Chargers. They made the Chargers defense feel like it was a superb defense. And no offense, Jake, but your defense is very questionable. But they weren't questionable last Thursday when they defeat the Raiders. But I will say this. Buccaneers will win, and also our irrelevant friend, Damian Hernandez. Bruh, the Panthers suck. You actually thought Carolina was going to beat Green Bay? Let it go. Green Bay won the division, bruh. Let it go.
Bruh.
Just focus on the Bears somehow, some way beating the freaking Minnesota Vikings. That's where your mind is at. The hell with Green Bay. They won the freaking division for the 19th time. They're the Patriots in our division. We can't stop them until Aaron Rodgers decides to retire, and that's what's going to happen. So, yeah, Buccaneers will beat the Atlanta Falcons 35-20. Matt Ryan will be benched for the rest of the season, and he also will be looking for a new home because I do not see Atlanta. I see Atlanta basically blowing it up. Atlanta needs to blow it up. This team has not recovered.
Wow.
This team has not recovered from 28-3. Matt Ryan's not going to lead them anywhere. It's not even Matt Ryan's fault. They just need to low-key move on. Trade Matt Ryan for draft capital if you have to. And I'm at to the point, yes, I'm going suicide Goolie here. I think you need to trade Julio Jones as well. It's time for this team to blow it up.
They've been talking about that for a while anyway, so it most likely will happen during the offseason.
Julio Jones is going. Matt Ryan will be gone. This team will go through another coaching and another GM and another coach. This team is cursed. All Atlanta teams are. Don't at me if you disagree with that because it's true. Look at the Hawks. Look at the Falcons. Look at the University of Georgia. The whole city is cursed. So yeah, Buccaneers win, and I will be right back, guys.
All righty, so Goolie's going with the Bucs. Key, who you got here in this matchup?
I'm gonna go with the Bucs as well. I can't see Matt Ryan beating Tampa Bay right now.
Tampa Bay. Oh god, I just said that.
Old man Brady.
Yeah, you did. that was put on record. So I'm definitely going with the Tampa.
Me and Goolie was top dogs.
Oh lordy, there you go, top dogs. Let's see what this week can bring us from here. But I'm definitely going with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers as well. I mean, listen, a lot of people have been having questions about the Tampa Bay Bucs and what their offense has been looking like, but Tom Brady has put consistent numbers on his end, regardless of what you may think about just the coaching style and everything else in between. Tom Brady's still Tom Brady. He's still been managing to put up the consistent numbers with the weapons he has. Now, questionable about the run game. We know it's going to be very, very interesting. But the Falcons, Goolie definitely put up a point with Matt Ryan of, the 3 picks that he had against the Chargers in the previous week. And just what his overall performance has been like. But against this ranked 7th defense, he's going to have a lot of problems on his hands. So I'm going to go with the Buccaneers here. 30-23 is going to be my final score in this game. So that leads us now to our next. And I'm kind of surprised Jay in the Bay ain't here for this one, but it's the 49ers at the Cowboys here in this one. So, Hammer, what do you think about this one? What's going on New York East? What's happening?
This is we were talking about it when we were doing the Stardom Sit-em earlier this morning. This is going to be a very questionable matchup, and it's 11-13 right now. So we should actually be getting the actives and inactives, because right now Zeke is questionable. But the matchup between the two, fairly equal in offense. Defense, San Francisco carries that, even though they had like $80 million of their salary on injured reserve or what have you. Passing is very similar right now, which is a shock. And the rushing is pretty much one and the same as well. I think I'm going to take the 49ers today. I'm not, I don't know. Like, I think the Niners are going to pull this one off today. It's probably going to be a very close game, especially with how not so outstanding these offensives have been, especially with Deebo Samuel's out and Mr. Injury prone. George Kittle is out. But I still think that somehow, some way, the Niners are going to pull it off today.
All right. Key, who you got?
I don't know how much I can't stand Dallas, but not saying I'm picking them today. I'm going to go with the Niners. I think they can pick up this win. I think defensively and offensively, they're good to beat the Cowboys. I think they got
I'm definitely going with. Yeah, I think they got this one too. I'm going to go with the San Francisco 49ers here in this one. I mean, the defense still in a way they find a way to grind out most of their situations on in the game, and they find themselves to get back into the game as well. But well, Damian, let me just tell you this: we're definitely high on life, sir. But I don't know what you're doing, what you're smoking, going with the Cowboys here in this one. But
I'm vaping, but there's nothing in it. There's no marijuana in it, so. And I know my stuff, so yeah.
But I'm definitely going with the Niners here in this one. The defense still finds ways to get into the game, and then not to mention too, the offense, even with as banged up as it may be, they still try to find ways to score points. I mean, no matter who the quarterback may be, Nick Mullins or it's CJ Beathard or who else it may be, but they still try to find ways to score points. That's why you can't really count this team out that easily. But the Cowboys, let's be honest here, they're just in Jerry's world. It's looking really, really bad, and they're just ready for this season to be over with. So I'm going with San Francisco -3. 24-20 is going to be my final score. Niners will win this one on the road. So it brings us up to this one game, which I think we kind of are lopsided with this one, but it's the Detroit Lions against the Tennessee Titans. So what do you think about this one? I really am leaning towards Tennessee in this one. What do you think, Hammer?
I think we're all leaning towards Tennessee if we aren't smoking anything, that is.
Watch Damian lean toward Detroit.
I wouldn't be surprised. I'm looking at both defenses are not that great. They're at the bottom tier this year, but Titans offense is so high powered. They're ranked 6 right now. Yeah. The rushing is obviously second to Detroit's 30th in the league. Derrick Henry is going to make somebody his little, let me not say it, but you know where I'm going with that.
Begins with B, ends in H.
That's a fact or re. Titans are definitely taking that game today. They probably blow the doors off of them too.
Yeah.
Oh, look, Damian agreed with us. Shocker.
Wow, look at that.
Damn, elf on a shelf looking ass.
Somebody's thinking with their noggin right now. All right, Key, who you got here in this one?
Tennessee. Derrick Henry. Tannehill. On that Detroit defense. Get out of here.
Yeah. All right, I'm definitely going with Tennessee up in this one. You're absolutely right. The run game for Derrick Henry is unstoppable, and this offense, yeah, it's high powered, but the defense still has a lot of adjustments they need to make in order for them, honestly, because if you're going to make a playoff run, this is probably the best opportunity to start working on that defense. So I'm going with the Titans here. I'm going with a 33-20 score. It's -9.5. I'll take the points. I'll take the points from here. So here's an interesting one: the Texans at the Colts. But I really am liking where Indianapolis is going to be at. And real quick, joining us right now with our other Raiders content guy is Raider Jay. What's going on, man? Glad to be here with us, man. And I love those trees in the background, man. Love it.
Oh, Christmas tree. Oh, Christmas tree. I did some freaky things under the Christmas tree.
Hey, you want to hear something funny, man? I saw somebody yesterday with a fresh cut Christmas tree on top of their roof. I'm like, really? Like, you want to go through all that trouble for like 5 days? All that trouble. But whatever. To each their own.
Only in Oregon.
Only in Oregon.
Yeah, for real.
And again, Oregon's got a lot. They got a lot of greens up out there, man. So
yeah, they got ducks.
That's true. They do got ducks.
I was gonna wear the Ducks jersey today, but when I put it on in front of the green screen, it was transparent. I was like, okay, I'm not wearing my Ducks jersey when I do a podcast ever.
Yeah, it doesn't work real well, man.
Here we go. The freaking
elf
on the shelf is running his mouth.
Screw y'all. That's why Mariota is an interception machine and Phillip is way better than Herbert. Shut up, Damien.
Who's his team again?
The Bears. This is why Goolie likes to toy with him every time, because he's just
case, man. You're a Bears fan. Go somewhere.
Yeah, right.
Go that way.
That way.
Oh, man.
Yeah. But Jay, real quick, so we already got to 3 of the games. So Tampa and Atlanta, who you got here in this one?
Tampa Bay.
Okay. And then San Francisco against Dallas.
I'm gonna go with Dallas.
Okay.
Whoa!
Wow. You're the lone wolf in this one, my friend.
Yep, I'll take it.
Okay, that's pretty bold because you know what? You and Damien over there. I bet you guys are right.
You just got a new best friend, bro.
Yeah, right. Detroit and Tennessee.
No, Tennessee.
All right. So that leads us up to the Texans and the Colts. So, Hammer, I think you said you were going to end up going with Colts in this one. Am I right?
I am going with the Colts, especially because of that defense. Like, I know the Texans have turned around somewhat since the firing of Bill O'Brien, and Deshaun Watson is starting to look like himself again. But
man, they got their tires blown off against Chicago, which was weird.
And this defense is just ridiculous right now. I'm definitely going with the Colts, but I'm probably going to take them by 7, so I'm going to say 31-24.
Okay. That's bold. That's a bold prediction. Key, who you got?
Man, Deshaun's still going to be running for his life. I don't think folks. Until they fix that offensive line, until they address it and get a good receiver in Houston, Deshaun's going to be running for his life. So I got the Colts in this game. Old man Rivers, hopefully he don't throw no picks, but I'm going to pick him.
Yo, dude's playing with turf toe and still doing something. Like, I can't. He beat the Raiders on one good foot. Like, we're not even going to get into that. We're not even going to get into that.
Rivers.
Jay, who you got here in this one?
Colts.
All right. Well, I'm definitely taking the Indianapolis Colts in this game as well because, I mean, not to bring that back up, but I loved what I saw out of Jonathan Taylor. I absolutely loved the performance I saw out of him. Now, we know this year has been a testament to seeing exactly what Jonathan Taylor can do because I do think next year he's going to pop. He's going to pop as a running back. And NYBC, by 7. I do love that. I do love that that bet line. I'm going with that as well because I have it at -7.5, and I think the score is going to be 30-21. Colts end up winning there at home, and I think Phillip Rivers, he's going to get the job done, but most of that is going to be coming up from their run game, and that defense is just going to be an absolute problem for Deshaun Watson. So here's an interesting game though too. This was tough for me really to evaluate, but it's the Patriots at the Dolphins. So, Hammer, who you got this one?
As much as I'd love to see the Patriots beat the Dolphins, just to help us out a little bit, I think I'm going to have to go with the Dolphins today. That defense over these last few weeks, I think it's as far back as when they played the Rams.
Mm-hmm.
That defense has been solid as hell, man. It really has been. And I'm still regretting the fact that the Raiders didn't sign Kyle Van Noy either.
Mm-hmm.
A linebacker, but I'm definitely, and two is starting to shine. So I'm definitely going with the Dolphins today.
All righty, Key.
It's the Dolphins and who again?
The Patriots.
Dolphins and the Patriots.
I'm gonna take the Dolphins here.
All right.
What Cam's gonna do? We don't know if he's gonna be the Cam. Running Cam, or we just don't know what Cam Newton, and that tree thing he got on his head is affecting his brain. So yeah, we're going with Miami.
All right, Jay, who you got here?
I'm going with Miami. Yeah, they've been playing a lot better. I don't think it's going to be a blowout or anything like that. I think it's going to be a competitive game, but I think the Dolphins in the end are going to be able to manage. Their defense is playing well.
Yeah, you know what? I mean,
don't forget about Howard. What do you have? Five interceptions already each game so far?
Yeah, Xavier Howard, he's had an interception in 5 straight games. You know, that's been a guy that's been an absolute problem when it comes to, you know, being an offensive disruptor in the air. So, but this is what's tough for me. I am going with Miami as well, and I do not think this is going to be as easy as people think it is. The reason of that is remember, Bill Belichick has a great.
I didn't even think about that. I know exactly what you're gonna say. He makes young rookie quarterbacks uncomfortable.
I went through this. I was like, "Yep, he does."
No, this actually might be something to reconsider because they blew the door. They blew the doors off your Chargers 45-0 a few weeks ago with Herbert.
Yeah,
I'm switching.
Oh,
Patriots.
Yeah. Ian Rappaport said that the Dolphins won't have tight end Mike Gesicki, wide receiver Devontae Parker, or wide receiver Jakeem Grant. Very short-handed.
I retract my pick. I am going with the Patriots.
Mm-hmm.
I totally forgot about that. Yep.
Oh, my God. Yep. I'm retracting my pick, man. Oh, hell. Damn it, Rappaport. Why can't you guys just get these damn news out quick?
And Mike Gesicki
seriously.
For them. That was too.
Yeah, Mike Gesicki was balling for
good, man.
I guess we're going to go with Cam this week then.
Yep.
Well, here's the thing, though. It ain't even just Cam. It's more of Bill Belichick's mindset because, again, he has the best record amongst rookie quarterbacks. That's what gave Justin Herbert problems. It gave a lot of these young quarterbacks problems. Yep. So if you think Tua is going to outshine the Patriots that easily, you'd be damn wrong about that. Because, yeah, Belichick, he's very smart at that. So, son of a...
This sucks, man.
I hate picking New England.
I'm glad I knew exactly what you were about to say, and I was like, oh, shit. He's going against Tua.
So that's going to now retract me. Thank you, Rappaport, for that. But I'm going to go with New England 24-23. I think it's going to be a close score from there. Because I do feel like Brian Flores and his defense is going to find ways to cause problems for Cam Newton, but at the same time, it's just going to be nothing but coaches trade-off. That's all it's going to be here in this game. So
it'll probably just be a low-scoring affair, but it's going to be a tight one. Like,
yeah,
that's how I'm thinking now. I can't forget. I don't understand how I just forgot Belichick. Like, I feel terrible for that. Even though I'm not a fan of him, I'm like, damn.
This is why that I'm wishing, dude. Like, I'm wishing that Belichick would just freaking. If he leaves New England, then New England can now be just predictable.
And Jay, we need this because if they can take them, if we can take them next week and take the Broncos, we'll have that 7th spot.
Yep. And it's Mariota. No, I'm kidding.
So wait, I already went off on my boy when I did start him sit him before. He was talking so much.
You're saying there's still a chance? You're saying there's still a chance?
There's always a chance, man. There's always still a chance.
Well, listen, I just hope and pray for you guys that your hopes don't get shot down that easily.
Hey, you know what?
Pray.
Right now, I'm just assuming that right now we're not going to make the playoffs, and if it happens, and it's a nice Christmas surprise.
Right.
I'm already telling people once the season's over, I'll do a podcast talking about draft needs and free agent signings, and it's going to be primarily defense. So stay tuned to that one.
Absolutely. So let's get into this next game up over here, which is the Chicago Bears at the Minnesota Vikings. So,
Bears.
Yep, those Bears. What's going on, Lee Jenkins? We got Seattle fan up here in the chat. Who you got here on this one, Hammer?
Do either one of these teams even have a chance at the playoffs still, or are they done? Because they both are 6 and 7 teams.
I have to look at it again, but let me see. Because if they do, I don't even think either of them really do deserve it, to be honest. I don't know.
Do I really have to choose a winner in this game? Like, you know what? I'm gonna go purify myself in the Lakes of Minnetonka and go with the Vikings.
So Minnesota's got the 8th spot. So they're fighting for that 8th spot.
Okay.
That's right.
I'm gonna go purify myself in Lake Minnetonka and go with the Vikings.
All right.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Vikings as well. Their offense is much better. Their run game is much better, and the defenses aren't too far off. As far as how good they are. So
this is what I've been trying to tell Darian, dude, because he keeps telling me that the Bills obviously won this trade. They both won the trade, dude. Like Justin Jefferson's unbelievable, and Stephon Diggs, that was all the help that Buffalo needed. So it's not like Minnesota's really that far away either. You know.
Hey Damien. Hey Damien. Almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, buddy.
Almost. Almost. All right, Key, who you got here?
You said Chicago and Minnesota?
Yep.
She's going to go against Minnesota.
Don't know how I feel about Minnesota. I'll take Chicago.
Oh, hell, Key. Oh, man. Yeah, well, Key, I guess you're probably going to be the lone wolf here on this one because I am taking the Minnesota Vikings.
It's okay. How? I'm taking Minnesota. I'm taking Chicago. I hate picking Minnesota.
I mean, look, say what you want, say what you will about Captain Kirk. I know he has a lot of trouble trying to steer that enterprise into, the promised land here, okay? But I love the offense. I love the offensive weapons, and I do like, some bits and pieces of the defense. It still needs to be reshaped. But listen, just because they've blown the tires off against Houston does not mean it's going to be that easy for Chicago now to be playing against their own division rival, Minnesota. So I'm going with -3 in the game, and I'm going with a 28-23 score. Minnesota is going to end up winning at home. So that's going to bring me here to this one. This one I think is going to be pretty interesting yet fun. Is Seattle against Washington? Hammer, who you got there?
Defenses, man. These damn defenses, especially Washington has a solid defense. I don't understand how they're not on top in the NFC least right now. I really don't.
Yeah.
But regardless, that high-powered offense with Russell Wilson, DK Metcalf, Chris Carson, Lockett, the rest of the guys, I'm definitely going with Seattle today, but it's going to be a tough game.
All right. Key, who you got here?
Seattle and who now?
Seattle and Washington.
The no names.
Russell, last name Wilson. I understand Washington defense. They're good. If they can get to Russell, then Russell's going to have issues. But I don't think they can stop DK.
And Washington is starting Dwayne Haskins.
They're losing.
They're starting Dwayne Haskins. So
I'm definitely going with Seattle. Definitely going with Seattle.
All right, Jay, who you got here?
Oh my God.
I am going.
Go, Jay. Go.
Oh, I'm going to go with Seattle as well. We all know Russell Wilson is great in the clutch, and this is definitely one of those games, when you get towards the end of the season. I also saw that DK Metcalf got a new hairdo, and everybody knows when you get a new hairdo, you become a new man. I just think they're going to have a game. So I don't think that it's I think it's going to be a good game. I think it's going to be, this defense going up against this high-powered offense is going to be fun to watch. But Washington has very little offense, especially with Dwayne Haskins coming in. So it's going to be rough for them on offense. But in the end, the Seahawks are going to pull it out.
Yeah, obviously, there were other teams before Washington that could have drafted Haskins, and they all definitely saw, including the Giants, they all saw that he didn't have what it takes to be a winning quarterback in this league. This dude is already a bust. I don't care what anybody says. You got Damian saying, "Oh, Washington by 6." Dude,
by a pick.
You talking about us smoking? You're smoking meth, bro. Like, you look like one of the characters with a meth lab in Breaking Bad. Like, come on, dude.
And then I also heard that, and let me not misquote, but I also heard that Carlos Dunlap is going to be active with a limited role today, so that'll be interesting as well.
So we're not going to expect so much pass rushing out of Seattle, is what we're talking about here.
Well, because there will be some, so that's going to give him a little bit of an edge. I mean, even Carlos Dunlap, even in a limited role, is going to going up against this offense and Dwayne Haskins. That's going to be interesting to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, I'm definitely going with the Seattle Seahawks as well because, listen, I think the Seattle Seahawks we're coming off of like a bye week type win. I mean, they were playing the New York Jets. They'd blown the tires off those Jets, and the engine was not running well. So they blew them off 40-3. That was just kind of just something to where they had to reevaluate what they've got on their defense and their offense. But I think Seattle will definitely be ready to go against Washington. -6.5 is the bet line, so I'm going with a 27-20 win because I do think that the defense is going to show up against Seattle. But knowing Russell Wilson, he's able to get himself out of trouble, open space, and get it to his receivers any way that he can. But I do think Seattle is going to end up winning this game. So next one that comes up, this one's a no-brainer. Jacksonville against Baltimore. At Baltimore. Amber, I think we already know where you're going with this one.
What's funny is I was driving home yesterday listening to ESPN Radio in New York, and Dave Rothenberg was talking about the Jets. And apparently, had the Jets got that win over the Raiders a few weeks ago, Jaguars would have actually been in the number 1 spot for Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, they would have.
For that number 1 spot.
Very, very interesting. When you play a team like this, regardless of what their record is and regardless of how I'm saying decent right now because I'm not too impressed right now with how Baltimore's played this season. This is still a trap game. Whether you want to look at it that way or not, this is still a trap game, but I am going to go with Lamar and the rest of the Ravens.
Mm-hmm. All right, Key. Mm-hmm.
My bad. I thought I hit the button.
Push the button.
Push the button. We'll go Baltimore. I don't see the Jags beating Baltimore, but any given Sunday, never know. Might be their trap game. because Baltimore trying to get in as well. Yeah. But I don't see Uncle Rico beating Baltimore.
Leave Uncle Rico alone.
All right, Jay.
The Ravens.
Yeah, I'm definitely going with Baltimore here. I mean, yeah, Jacksonville. Look, we already know that they're losing their record to hold the number 2 spot. We already know this, and the bet line is at -13. So you're basically telling me it's going to be that big of a day for Lamar Jackson and the Ravens to just be putting up points against Jacksonville. I'm going with a 33-14 score against Jacksonville at home. And listen, we already know the problem with Baltimore. They just don't have an over-the-top wide receiver. They don't have a guy with size, length, and reach. So, that kind of sums it up from there. So
they also have a quarterback.
They should have got Antonio Brown. He wanted to be there too. They should have gave Antonio Brown a chance over there, as opposed to Des Bryant, who hadn't played in like 2-3 years. Like, come on, dude.
Can you imagine if Baltimore would have kept Darren Waller at a wide receiver?
And they would have never had problems. They would have never had problems in the first place.
Yep.
And think about, I just feel like Baltimore, they're going to pull off. I just feel like they're going to pull off something where I just feel like they're going to get that one wide receiver from LSU, Jamar Chase. That's just a feeling to me. I just feel like they're going to pull something off in next year's draft where they're going to get Jamar Chase. But
I can't wait for us to start talking about during the offseason, just start talking about the draft, like pre-draft and everything, because it's going to be very, very interesting, especially with the games that were played or not played this past season, the whole COVID and everything. It's going to be very, very interesting for everybody in here to give their analysis and their views on these college players right now. I'm definitely looking forward to that, though.
Oh, for sure. But listen, knowing me, I won't even be talking about offseason until we get a coach. I was going
to say, I'd look forward to the draft if I knew that John Gruden was bringing in an innovative offensive coordinator who could help change his playbook and, take over some of the play calling duties so that he doesn't call these boneheaded ass plays.
Right.
That's a very wrong time.
They make those decisions before the draft.
Yeah.
Exactly. Hopefully they make those changes and fixes.
Yeah, hopefully so. So we got at least another lopsided game, the Jets at the Rams.
Do we need to explain this game? Do we need to explain it?
I don't think so. I think we all kind of know where we're going with this game.
They should have just ended the season. See what I did there? A long ass time ago.
Right.
But if the Jets was to pull this off, oh my God! But they're not.
Yeah.
Donald is going to kill Darnold. Just wait and see.
Yeah, Aaron Donald. Don't forget about Michael Brockers, man. That's just another one that's also been a problem on that defensive side from there. And look who decided to show back up. It's MalcGoolie.
He's loving my logo. I appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, he's hammering it down now. But Goolie, if you could hear me there.
Yes.
I think okay. So we stopped at Tennessee. So who you got between Indianapolis and Houston?
Oh, who he's taking?
Oh, easily the Colts.
Okay.
Houston got nothing to play for, and
okay. Dolphins at Patriots, or Patriots at the Dolphins. But before you make that pick,
hold on, Jake.
There's no mic
in and out. Still kind of driving. So, all right. What's the next game that I missed?
Okay. New England at Miami. Now, mind you, Mike Gesicki's out, Devontae Parker's out, and Grant is out.
And Belichick makes all rookie quarterbacks his bitch. Goolie. Don't bust that nut. We'll be right back.
All right. Well, we'll wait until you get to.
That's horrible.
I'm sorry. I gotta have some fun today. I'm gonna be watching teams that I normally don't watch on a regular basis. So I gotta have some fun today.
Right.
All right, my bad, y'all. Yeah, I'm back. What's up?
Okay, so who you got, New England or Miami?
Miami, because New England can't play well in the heat.
Mind you, no Mike Gesicki, no Devontae Parker, no granted wide receiver, and Belichick. And I know this because we got the tires blown off with a rookie quarterback, and Bill Belichick is infamous for that.
Yeah, he's maybe infamous, but let's be real. Cam Newton's still the QB.
Damn, he just took a shot at the homeless pervert. My fault.
Wow.
They got RuPaul. They got RuPaul's cousin as quarterback. So no.
Okay.
You're the lone wolf with this one. But here's the thing. Like, you tell me, Ghoulie, I warned you. I told you to take this seriously. So if this happens, I'm gonna call you again, and I will tell you straight up, man. I was like, "You still sure about that pick?"
I am.
Sure. I don't care who's the quarterback. It's just the fact that New England has one weakness. They when they are in the sun, they are exposed. Like, the whole team is like exposed. Does anybody here forgot about the Miami Miracle?
Yeah, I remember.
I do remember that.
And let's be real, most of the Super Bowls that the Patriots have been in the heat, and they have what kind of collapsed. Remember, this is the same team that wanted to go 17-0, but instead became 16-1 or 17-1.
I'm telling you now, I'm not retracting this pick again. No way.
No, I'm not retracting it either.
I'm sorry. I think Miami, when they are at home against the Patriots just, they are a totally different team in the heat. I don't know why, but I don't know. I'm going with Miami. I know Miami got some people out, but I'm going with the Dolphins.
All right, Chicago or Minnesota?
I'm going to say this right now about that game. I was freaking surprised on how my team played last week.
Mm-hmm.
Trubisky looked great. He's been actually looking great these last couple of games. The offense is finally clicking. Emphasis on finally.
Montgomery?
The defense?
Montgomery's looking good.
The defense? Holy crap, folks. Guess what? Pagano learned how to blitz. Yeah!
There we go.
He learned how to blitz.
Oh, this kid. I can't with this kid.
There's a kink. There's always there's a kink in our armor. And it's safety and corner. Jalen Johnson and Deion Bush aren't playing. And that sucks. There's only one way for Minnesota to win this game. You have to throw deep. Throw deep. That's the only reason. Throw deep. Because either Eddie Jackson's going to be covering Justin Jefferson or Kyle Fuller. Hopefully, I hope it's Kyle Fuller. But for only the Bears to win this game, the defense has to do what they did last week, make Deshaun Watson, or in this case, Kirk's cousin, uncomfortable. Dalvin Cook, I think Akeem Hicks will literally devour Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook won't do that much running.
Mm-hmm.
Also, if the Bears can just blitz this game, they should win this game. Yes, it's in Minnesota. I am going with the Bears because the Bears need to win this game because whoever loses this game is out of that in the hunt of the playoff contingency. So hopefully Chicago wins and Bears fans have to be Eagles fans today, which is kind of hilarious to me. No, you're laughing, but so seriously, the Eagles have to be terrible.
Damien said we're not winning, damn it.
There's no way in hell the Eagles. He got that look like we're not winning.
Seattle and Washington.
Oh, God, this one here is a tough one because Washington's defense has been – they have probably one of the best defense, literally probably one of the best defense. Top five at least.
NYB staying lying, though.
Yeah, he is not lying.
I will literally be canceled my first episode. I would say so much shit that Donald Trump would low-key be saying, "Oh my God, get that bastard off our TV. Get that bastard off our TV. Lights, camera, man, woman, TV. Get him off our TV." Anyway, we're not winning, Damien. Damien, you're irrelevant, my friend. Says the man who got pissed because Green Bay won yesterday. Everyone knew. Everybody and their grandmother knew Green Bay was winning that division.
Yeah, everybody knew.
Except for delusional Bears fans like yourselves.
Delusional. There we go. Delusional Damien.
Delusional Damien. There we go. I like it.
Anyway, Arizona. I mean, not Arizona. Crap. What was it? The Seahawks versus
Seattle and Washington. Yeah.
You know what? The funny thing is, I'm gonna go with Seattle by 3.
Okay.
But don't be surprised if Washington wins this game. This is the same team that beat the Steelers, for Christ's sake.
And you're telling me Dwayne Haskins is going to have a pretty good game?
He'll have a decent day. Not a good day. He'll have a decent day. There's a difference.
Hey, Dave Chappelle thought he was going to get canceled after episode 1. That's actually kind of true.
If I do have my own comedy show, may God have mercy on America.
Oh, Lord.
Shoot.
All right, let me see here. The next game, Jaguars at Ravens.
Ravens. The Jacksonville is literally tanking to get either to get a quarterback, to get a quarterback or offensive line. And also, I'm going to have to put Jacksonville on the grill because they are still thinking of keeping Doug Marrone as their head coach. I don't know why you want the bologna sandwich man still as your head coach, but you know, maybe those balonies are really good in Duval. But hey,
some teams just can't register or process the fact that some of the coaches don't need to be running certain teams anymore. Like if they hold on to them, it's just like, what are y'all doing?
Story of our season, bro. Story of our season.
I would real quick. I just would like to change my pick between the Cowboys and the 49ers to the 49ers, please.
Now you're listening to us.
Well, I just saw that Ezekiel Elliott has been ruled inactive for the game, so that's going to hurt them.
See, I told one of the guys that was asking earlier about him for start sit. I said, as of right now, he's questionable. Wait till about 11:30 when the league releases inactives and actives to make a decision. I knew it was going to happen. I told him to start. Who's the other running back on the Niners that they were talking about?
Pollard.
No.
Tony Pollard.
No, Tony Pollard. No.
Smith. I think.
Smith,
it's Smith. Let me see if I can find. No, Wilson. Jeff Wilson Jr.
Jeff Wilson. Dude, that's right. Yeah, Jeff Wilson. Damn, dude. Yeah.
He's got upside today. So if that dude that was in the last one watching now, yeah, start Wilson today. Now that Zeke is out. You're welcome.
Iverson Vlogs. I can't wait until episode 4 of Darian raging and saying, "That's my corner."
Oh God. Man.
Are you stealing my line, Iverson Vlogs? Are you stealing my line? Because
we're not playing.
Justin Herbert.
We played Thursday. We ain't talking about that no more. Stop, please. I'm not trying to lose my mind like I did the other night. I felt bad because I've never snapped like that doing podcasts with you guys. I can't do that again.
Here's what's funny. My pops was literally the calmest person while everybody was snapping. And he's a Raider fan. That's the thing. He's a diehard Raider fan, and he's like, I've seen this before. I'm 47 years old. I've seen this. Because he's been there since the last time the Raiders won the Super Bowl, man. And he's just like, I've seen it all.
I was going to sit back and relax and be like, I'm not surprised. But I was like, nah, chains are off. I got to let this out. Regardless of me just leaving work, I had to let everything out.
Hold on, wait a minute. Since I was gone, I guess Damien has a question for me. What's more important, winning out of the 3 games and making the playoffs, which will be short, or losing all 3 games and fire Nagy and Pagano? Pagano's already gone. He's going to be fired. If they don't fire him, I'm
fire Pace.
Ryan Pace.
No, he has Pace up there too. He said fire Pace, Nagy, and
Well, here's the problem. Well, here's the problem with Damian Estrada's thinking, and I'm going to answer this question professionally. Ted Phillips is stepping down as president for the Bears, so the Bears are going to keep him, unfortunately, for one more year until they actually can get a president who is more competent to see what's really going on. But no, this is the McCaskey family, brother. This is the family that's so freaking cheap. It puts Dean Spanos a run for his money. So yeah. As much as I would love Pagano to get fired, I would love for I don't know. Out of all three of them, Pagano's the one I really want fired because he is the one who turned a top 5, top 10 defense into top 13. How do you do that, Sway? How, Sway? How, Sway?
How, Sway?
How? And as for Nagy, let's be real. Nagy has not been calling the plays. Bill Lazor has. So Bill Lazor is going to stay because so far Trubisky seems a little bit better off with him calling the plays than Nagy. If you've seen these last couple of games on the offensive side. So Nagy, he probably will stay for 1 year. And let's be real, we signed him to a 4-year deal. So if we fire him, we still got to pay him. So Chicago made their bed. They have to lie in it, bruh.
Fire Trubisky.
Trubisky's not getting fired. This is what's going to happen. Like I said on so many streams, this is what's going to happen. They're going to give him a 2-year extension. And they're going to give him an offensive line. They're going to give him 1 year to see what really happens. If they let him go, you have to at least try to get either Carson Wentz or try to get Derek Carr. I do not see.
I think that's fair in regards to what you just said in regards to giving him another 2 years with and trying to build the line for him.
Yeah,
I think that's fair.
Because let's be real on John Fox's when he was getting coached with John Fox, people fail to realize. And first off, Iverson Vlogs, God damn it, it's too early for this shit. Okay, first off, Bears fans fail to understand this, and this is what the thing is. 2017, Trubisky didn't have no offensive line help at all, not at all. We had Kyle Long, and that was it. Yeah. 2018, he had three fifths of an offensive line, but somehow made the playoffs. 2019, it was more of O-line and his decision-making on offense. 2020, you benched him too early. Look at Nick Foles' numbers compared to Trubisky's. And Trubisky's is doing this with a shitty offensive line. Think about that.
Very true.
So when everybody said, oh, Trubisky's terrible, have you guys really given him an O-line? When did Bears fans become Detroit Lions fans? When did they become so delusional? Let it go, folks. Let it go. The kid, he's okay as a quarterback. He's okay. He's not great. He's not terrible. He's okay. Mm-hmm. And he's only doing this with a crappy O-line. So the next time I hear somebody say, oh, Trubisky is terrible, Trubisky's like Rex Grossman, don't defend Trubisky. I'm not defending him.
It just said Trubisky equals Rex Grossman.
Oh,
my God. Yo, shut up.
Oh, my God.
Delusional Damien strikes again. Okay.
Yeah. So like Damien be demented. That sounds better.
Yeah. Demented Damien.
Demented. So here's another thing, folks, and this is why, and then we'll move on from this subject. Rex Grossman was terrible.
Yes. Yes. Thank you.
Trubisky is not Rex Grossman.
I would take Jay Cutler before I take Grossman.
You know, I would take Jim Caldwell. No, not Jim Caldwell. Sorry, what's his name? Who do we have? I would take Mark Brunell over Rex Grossman.
I'll take Jay Cutler and a pack of Newports.
I would take Jay Cutler.
Goolie already knows where I'm going with this. I'm
Caleb
Haney over.
Caleb Haney should have been the franchise.
Yes. How many times do I have to say it? He would have had Johnny not been hurt.
You know what the sad part is about Trubisky, and it's so sad. Bears fans are still waiting for that quarterback, that guy. If you really want to be technical, the only successful QBs that this franchise has ever had has been Jim McMahon and Jay Cutler. And Jim Buckus.
But remember, and you mentioned McMahon quite often. Just remember, it was that defense that helped carry that team, bro.
Yeah, it was the defense that carried that team. So, yeah, before anybody literally flips the frick out, Trubisky's not that bad of a quarterback. And if you really want, and you also want my argument to stand, he had a better game than Watson and Mahomes last week.
He has flat, like, I have nothing against Trubisky. Like, I've seen him play over the last few years. I knocked him a few times, but then every now and then he does have flashes. So, yeah, like I said, I love your idea at giving him another 2 years. Let them build that line and see what he can do. Like, I've said it throughout this season. I said it going into this season when I did my preseason ranks for receivers. The combination of him and Allen Robinson can be deadly, but he just needs a solid offensive line to give him some time in the pocket to air it out for Allen. Yeah. I mean, Allen Robinson, you know what I meant.
Yeah. No,
I'll be right back again.
Bye.
Damn it, Damien. See what happens here, man. You get Goolie worked up. But
where are we at?
All right, we're at the this will be fun. We're at the Eagles at the Cardinals.
Battle of the Birds.
He already has enough to say with this one, but Hammer, let's see if we can let's see where we're going with this.
So 8:30 this morning, for those that have the ESPN app and follow NFL news, got an alert that Carson Wentz does not want to ride the bench, that he'd rather be traded if they proceed to have Jalen Hurts remain as a starter.
Mm-hmm.
Carson Wentz, I haven't done one yet, but Carson Wentz, you're on the grill, because that is the most selfish crybaby shit.
Wentz on a bench.
Wentz on a bench. Hands down the most crybaby bitch move I've ever heard. You have been, and I'll say it time and time again to all you Eagle fans. Yo, Wentz, you're overrated, bro. Bro, you're overrated. Who took the Eagles to the Super Bowl a couple of years ago? It wasn't you. And now you're going to cry because you've had a piss poor season and have the gall. You make $30 million a year. You're going to be pissed that you're going to be on the bench the rest of the year. You haven't done anything. Look at your guy's record right now. Hurts last week friggin' rushed for over 100 yards on, I think he ran like 18 times.
Yep.
This matchup, my Raiders obviously played Thursday. I didn't know what games I wanted to watch today. This game, I am so highly, highly, highly intrigued to watch just to see these two young quarterbacks go at it. I see a shootout. I see a very close game. It's hard for me to really pick a team, but I'm gonna go with Arizona. I'm sorry, and I'm sorry, Key, but I think I'm gonna have to go with Arizona today.
Yeah, me too. They're a better team right now. It's just a better team.
I'm going with Arizona in this one because after seeing that, like Key and everybody else knows, I really am a defender of all things Carson Wentz. But at this point, you're left out in the open here, Carson. Because listen, I understand the fact that you're benched, but here's the thing: you're benched for a reason because they need juice. They're not there to end up replacing you and yet they go and draft a quarterback. Yes, it pisses you off, but they haven't come to the full decision of who they're going to end up riding with.
Let's be real here. Wentz has been injury prone these last few years, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Foles signed with another team. They needed a backup quarterback anyways, and that was the route they went by drafting Hurts. And if I could be wrong.
Said Hurts was probably the best insurance package for Philadelphia. I said that at the draft.
Jake, correct me if I'm wrong. Murray and Hurts both came out of, when they got drafted, they came out of Oklahoma, right?
Yes, they did.
Okay. I thought I was wrong about that. Hurts was at Bama and then transferred to Oklahoma, right?
Yep. He was at Bama, and then he ends up getting benched for Tua. And Tua ends up becoming their quarterback, and that's when he transferred to Oklahoma.
I know I wasn't losing my mind when I was talking about it earlier, but yeah, this is going to be a very good game, a very entertaining, high-powered game to watch, especially, again, with what Hurts did last week. I was impressed, and I'm very curious to see how this matchup turns out today.
Here you guys go. I got one for you.
Oh my God. Okay.
Is there a way that we just can't see his trolling anymore? Because I don't know who said it before, but my ears are starting to bleed. Like,
yeah, my ears are starting to bleed right now.
Okay, Damien, I love you, but you are acting like a 5-year-old right now on speed. I'm going to rant again. If we get Carson Wentz or Derek Carr, Matt Ryan, they will be in the same predicament that Travis in.
Oh man.
We have no O-line. You said Nick Foles is the answer. Nick Foles can't fucking run.
Oh man.
There are 3 sections of the Bears fan. Damien, do you know what section you're in? You're in the 85 era. 85 is gone. We probably weren't even thought of. You were probably in your dad's ball swimming. So
I had a few more months before I came into the wild. So yeah.
You're sabotaging your team. I hope you know that.
Oh man, I can't. No more family show now, bro. Every time he talks, I want to say things that are just beyond my control, and I somehow reel it in real quick. Damn, Damien.
Oh man, that was hilarious.
You know what fan base I'm in? Because we can
crying over
fucking
here.
read. I'm fan base 3 because we can actually fucking read.
Oh man.
Well, in '85, I was one in '85, so I mean, I was thought of.
I wasn't even in '85.
I was just nothing but an amoeba. I was just nothing but a little amoeba swimming around.
I was swimming until January '86. Just saying.
I was 4.
I was literally swimming in juices in '85, so I wasn't even thought of.
Yo, you know we could all agree. We can all agree whether we look at ourselves like this or not. Even though I already was one, but each and every single person on this earth is considered an athlete because they won that great race. Just saying.
Yes. Losers.
The amazing race.
And why am I getting wild up and I'm driving? I should not be angry while I'm driving. Damien, stop it. Just Damien, get in the fucking corner. Get in the corner. Get in the fucking corner.
You're in timeout, bro. Goolie just put you in timeout.
Put the dunce hat on him and timeout.
Put him in the corner.
Yo, what up? What up? Team light skin in the house all day.
Listen.
You didn't even come with a good Iverson vlog, so stop it.
I was an embryo about to be born in September 8th.
If you are listening to this Iverson vlog, when you turn 18, I will low-key pay. I will do something. I will literally put it on my fucking stream. You and Damien and a fucking boxing match so we can end this shit with
pay-per-view.
Pay-per-view. $5 bid.
It's WrestleMania. WrestleMania.
Oh man, that's funny.
We'll sponsor this by Thrive Fantasy. Because Thrive Fantasy, you will be taking bets. We'll be taking bets for jabs, for hooks. We'll be taking for everything. We'll even leave the whole pot open for who's got the last laugh.
Oh, Wentz for sure.
Loses, man. Like, there's no more talking. You can't do the barber joke no more. We can't do the delusional no more. We can't do a Phoenix Suns joke no more. Whoever loses, you're forever. You are forever cursed. You are forever fucking.
Damien, stop.
Here's our good friend Bill McMahon.
Seriously, Damien, you cannot send any more. You can't comment anymore for at least the next 10 minutes because that's the most asinine, stupid shit that I've heard all morning. Stop, bro. Stop.
Hey, what did he say?
He said, "Hey, what's these reports of the Raiders considering to trade Carr for Wentz?"
I'm not touching that one with a 9-foot pole.
I'm done, yo. Like, and all these non-Raider shit talkers with this whole thing. Oh, Mariota looked great. Carr's gonna be gone. Shut up! Shut up!
Dude, Hammer feels like Darian right there. He's like, look at this dumbass shit right here. Whoever this dumbass is, guy.
I'm so sick of people from the outside of the black hole or the fair weather fuckboy fans.
Carr's not going anywhere. Carr's not going anywhere unless John Gruden is still head coach. If John Gruden is still the head coach, Derek Carr will leave.
If you are Raider Nation, if you're Black Hole Nation, support every single person that's on that team. Stop with the bullshit already. And if you're not, get the fuck out. I'm done with this already, yo. Mariota is a decent quarterback. Decent. Yes, another one. They needed a legitimate backup, and that's what they got. He looked very, very good with the schemes that they ran for him. I said early last week, yo, they need to start implementing some RPO. Yo, they need to start running the read option a little bit more. He comes on the field, they start going read option, and he did very, very well. But that one game doesn't mean, oh, guess what? He's starting now. Carr's going to be gone. He tweaked his groin. He's out for 2 weeks. Guess what? Now it's time for Mariota to step up and hopefully elevate the rest of this team and help us get to the playoffs in the next 2 weeks. But until then, stop with the bullshit and stop creating all this mass hysteria and talking all this bullshit. Be loyal to your team or get the fuck out.
I'm like putting air in my tires because I'm so ticked off right now. It's not even funny anymore.
Well, Goolie, real quick, because I know you picked Baltimore in that last game.
Allen is the second best QB. Well, so far, Bill McVay is the best QB in your division right now. The second best is Tua or Fitzmagic right now in your division. Third is, unfortunately, Cam. Yeah. And then fourth is, Sam Darnold. But Sam's going to be gone, so...
They were talking about
that, Jets.
They were talking about
what a slap in the face.
They were talking about it during the trade deadline that a good destination for Darnold would have been the Colts. Obviously, it didn't happen.
I've been saying that too.
There's a chance that it could happen either pre-draft or during once free agency begins. But it'll be interesting. And you know what? It's funny because I constantly sit here. I'll joke around about Cleveland. But, like, legit, the new QB purgatory is definitely the New York Jets. Whether anybody wants to admit that or not.
Yeah, that's purgatory.
That is purgatory.
Mm-hmm.
I still can't believe the Browns are doing as great as they are right now. I really can't.
Oh, yeah. They've been looking pretty good. But, hey, Ghoulies, you're going with the Rams against the Jets, right? Nope. I haven't heard. Okay. Well, Key, go ahead and say what you need to about the Eagles and Cardinals.
As much as I was going to lean with the Eagles, I really was. Like, I was going to give them a chance. I think we still can beat Arizona. Till I saw that Darius Slay is not playing. So, no, I'm picking Arizona. There's DeAndre Hopkins, Kirk. No, I can't. I don't know. I think our defense, our front can get the Kyler Murray, but no, I don't trust the secondary with DeAndre Hopkins that catches everything that Murray throws to him. I can't do that. So I'm going to pick Arizona. I think it's going to be a close game. It should be good. I want to see what Jalen Hurts does. Hassan Reddick came off of 5 sacks last week. So let's see if our offensive line holds up this week for Jalen Hurts. Let's see what he does. But I'm gonna take Arizona.
All right. So then we got an interesting game right here. We've got the Chiefs at the Saints. So Hammer, who you got?
One thing I said earlier today is do not start Drew Brees in any fantasy leagues, daily fantasy. I really hope that he walks away from this game still intact. I feel that he's being rushed back too soon to start.
Yes.
I feel that a flak jacket is not going to be enough to protect him today. I feel that maybe having a triple coated bulletproof vest might help him. I'm going.
You're talking about that Kevlar, bro.
I actually got 2 of them.
Oh, I know you do.
I am gonna go with what happens when Grover, Kermit the Frog, and Cookie Monster have a threesome, and that's Pat Holmes. I'm going with the chickens.
Phenomena.
All right, guys. I'm sorry about that. What games did I miss again? Okay.
All right, okay? So you're going with the Rams over the Jets, yes?
Yeah, I'm picking the Rams over the Jets because
okay,
is screwed.
Okay, and then the Eagles at the Cardinals.
I'm picking the Cardinals. I'm not picking the Eagles. See, Damien, I'm a Bears fan with common sense, unlike you.
Come on,
okay,
so we're gonna wake them up again.
No, come on. We got to get through. We got to get through this, man. And it's not worth it. It's not worth losing your shit. Jay, who you got here?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Kansas City. I hate picking Kansas City. You know, and the reason why is because I saw that Jameis Winston is going to be out as the backup quarterback, and
That's just
you know,
Hill again.
Mr. Krabs.
If he, you know, maybe I would have picked the Saints if he would be in, because you know, if Drew Brees goes down, you know, famous Jameis, you know, he'll take him to the W. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, 1 touchdown, 4 interceptions. Just saying.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I'm gonna take Kansas City because I don't feel like Drew Brees. I feel like coming back off of that injury, he's just and you might be right, Hammer. It might be too early. So I'm going with Kansas City. All that
thank you, LG Productions. Thank you, man. We really do appreciate it. Hey, definitely subscribe also to all the channels, man. We really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for the subscription.
Beast, I got to do it just because you put it up there. Hold on.
Now, so Key, who you got?
La 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 la. I'm my friend. I think Key almost spit out something.
Don't stop trying to kill Key. Make her choke.
Y'all lucky I'm not drinking nothing. They would have been.
No. You mean this is water? This is water. Yep, there's that water. Okay, Key, who you got in this game?
I'm picking KC because no Michael Thomas.
All right, I'm.
You come back from 12 broken ribs and a deflated lung. I don't get it.
So you know what? Woo! I'm gonna have to go the other side with this one. Now, this is gonna shock all of you because I'm not going with them because of Drew Brees. I'm not going with them without Michael Thomas. But Kansas City's red zone offense is not the same. It is not the same. That is the one hole to beat Kansas City in is their red zone offense. Their red zone offense, they've been winning games by like 1 possession, if you haven't noticed. And New Orleans defense actually has gotten better over the course.
Until the Eagles stopped them.
They're a hell of a lot better than they were
a hell of a lot better.
Seriously.
That's why I'm going with New Orleans in that one, because that defense is going to give Mahomes a whole lot of work. Because if they think it's going to be that easy to score on red zone offense, it's not.
Yeah, but you
really
know what?
Not.
Like realistically, at least with Kansas City's offense, like who needs a red zone when they air it out to Hill? And
but either way though, I mean, think about it. Malcolm Jenkins, Marshawn Lattimore, like
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, and that's why I'm just like I feel like New Orleans, regardless of everything, I think they're going to make this a close game. I'm going 27-24 plus 3. I think they can. I really, really, truly think they can do it.
Yeah.
But then it leaves us to the Browns at the Giants. So Hammer, who you got?
The last time I picked the Giants, it was, I think, against the Cardinals, and they got their asses handed to them.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
I really didn't see that ending that way. Cleveland put on a hell of a show on Monday night.
Yeah, they did.
Such an amazing game. I was on the edge of my seat, regardless of me being at work.
I tuned into my phone and I was just like, oh hell.
Yeah, like when I started seeing you guys in the chat talking about it, I was like, let me turn this on. I was like, oh my God. The whole thing with Jackson cramping up, and he had to have been watching the game in the locker room. All of a sudden, he's hobbling his ass back out to come back. I was like, yo. But again, the Giants defense has looked good over the last few weeks. Last week, not so much. But I'm going to go with Cleveland. I'm going to go with the Browns. I'm going to go with the Dogs.
Plus, Bradbury's out today.
Yeah, definitely Cleveland.
So you're taking Cleveland as well, Key?
Yeah, I don't see the Giants stopping them.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Cleveland Browns as well. And at a -6.5, I think it's going to be a 28-21 game because that rush for Cleveland has still been on their A game, and with the amount of points that they put up, yeah, that's going to be big time trouble for the Giants. But last but not least, we got the Monday night game. Another no-brainer. Steelers at Bengals. And honestly, the Steelers needed a game like this. So, Hammer, you got?
Did they? Because the last few weeks, even Tomlin has been saying it, like, yo, these receivers are playing.
I know, but obviously with what Cincinnati's going through, like Pittsburgh needed a game like this to try to rebound. I know they're not looking good. Like, again, their record is whatever, but their performance is not living up to their expectations. So it's not.
Cincy has lost their newfound leader in Josh Burrow.
Joe Burrow, yeah.
Joe Burrow, I'm sorry. I don't know why I said Josh. And Joe Burrow weeks ago. And, like, that dude is really –
he's a franchise quarterback.
Yeah, he's the heart of that team right now. He was definitely a leader for both sides of the ball, even though he doesn't play defense. This is a trap game. This is a trap game. Definitely a trap game just because of how Pittsburgh's played the last few weeks. But I'm still gonna take it and go with Pittsburgh. No, I can't do any of those. I've known how to do Elmo since God knows.
I got Pittsburgh in this game. I don't see them losing to the Bengals, but they do need to find a running game quick. If they think they do find a running game, if
somebody who can run for more than 4 yards in a carry.
All right, guys, I'm sorry about that. I'm in my car and I'm probably gonna stay here till like we get done with the pick, so I can get ready for the Bear stream while I clean the bathroom real fast. So, what games did I miss?
All right, you. So, are you going with Kansas City or New Orleans?
I was originally going with New Orleans, but I'm going with Kansas City. Unfortunately, I would love to go for the Saints so that way they can still be neck and neck with Green Bay. But common sense, it has to kick in at some point. And using your brain is free. That's why people don't do it. I don't know why, but yeah, Kansas City will win. But this game will not be a shootout like some people are saying it is, because the Saints got a good ass defense. People are still forgetting that. This is a test for this high-powered offense. If this high-powered offense can give you 30, 35, or maybe 40 points, then I would be scared shitless of the Chiefs. But if they give you something like 20 and whatnot, I would be scared shitless for the Saints defense.
Wait, did you just call the Steelers a high-powered offense?
Huh?
Who did you just call a high-powered offense?
I probably said Steelers, but I meant to say Chiefs. I'm sorry. It's been a rough morning already.
Okay.
So, yeah, the Chiefs, I would be scared of the Chiefs. They're high offensive, and I would be kind of scared of the Saints because of that defense. So, yeah, this is going to be a great defense versus a great offense and a good and a high-powered well, I wouldn't say high-powered for the Saints, but like a good Saints offense against a very ho-hum defense for the Kansas City Chiefs. But I'm going to go with the Chiefs here.
All right. Next? We got the Browns against the Giants.
I'm going with the Browns. Nick Chubb, I need you to do what you've been doing for the last couple of weeks. kicking ass because I need you to have a stellar game tonight so I can beat Key in an upset in fantasy.
All right, and then all right, hold on 1 second.
Is it the Monday night game? The poor Monday night game. The Steelers.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know why this is a Monday night game. I can understand division, but Joe Burrow's not in, so why is this a Monday night game? And the Steelers really need to get their shit together because Urinating Tree literally roasted both of your asses. So that's funny. Yep. And also, here's another point. You guys said the run game's a problem. Nah, what I saw in that Buffalo and Steelers game, why was Big Ben throwing it all over the place? You got James Conner. Use him. But this is Big Ben. All he wants to do is just throw.
This is the Steelers being over-reliant on Big Ben.
And that's why the Steelers are so one-dimensional. That's why they will probably get embarrassed when they get back from their unnecessary, I wouldn't say unnecessary. Well, actually, no, the Chiefs got the number 1 bye. So yeah, they'll get embarrassed in the fucking wild card. We all laugh at the Steelers. I start laughing at Yinzer's fans for the 18th millionth time, and I get to laugh some more because Urinating Tree will bring back, if you guys get humiliated, Days of Our Steelers. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. Jay, so you already went with Kansas City up in that game. Are you going with Cleveland or the Giants?
Cleveland.
Okay. And finally, the Steelers over the Bengals.
Steelers or Bengals?
Yeah.
Bungles.
Steelers. It could be a trap game, but it's Steelers.
Oh, no, yeah, it could be, but
somebody mute, like he's echoing like crazy right now.
All right, hold on.
Who?
Oh, Goolie did that himself.
There we go.
Well,
I muted him.
All right,
I muted you, Goolie.
Sorry, dude, you were echoing like
nothing personal, man. Nothing personal, but
you guys are good. My car was off. That's why you could hear the echo.
I see. Yeah. The blind man to the deaf kid. I gotta stop.
Yo, listen, I'm used to this hammer because again, my mother is originally from New York, so I know every time when they come out with shit like that, I have no choice but to laugh.
If I ever get a chance to meet your mother, I'm gonna tell her to bring your ass back to New York so we could be best friends.
Well, she ain't going back. She ain't going back, bro. I'm just telling you right now because like for as long as she's been out, like she moved out of New York when she was like 19.
Wow.
Yeah, and
we need to pull your ass in New York so you could be my best friend for life.
And that's also because yeah. I mean, like I said, man, my family up out there is funny as hell. But hey, I got my coffee. I got my coffee already. I got the Dunkin' Donuts K cups. You know, I got the B cups. You look like you could use a D cup. You know. I even got the Tim Hortons because you live upstate and you're like, I gotta have Tim Hortons.
I can't stand that shit. Every time I started seeing that, there's one like on Long Island, and I was just like, the fuck is it, Tim Hortons? And then I started seeing it. I started seeing it more and more when I'm watching hockey games. They have it as a promotion on the boards. I'm like, who the fuck is Tim Horton? Who is this guy? Who is this guy?
It's upstate. Is everybody all up out there in Albany?
Nah, you know what's funny? Like if you're down here where I'm at, and I'm in the 5 boroughs. If you're in the boroughs, if you're in Long Island, you have the accent. If you're upstate, you sound like straight hick. That's why we feel that Long Island should be its own state. Like realistically,
it really should. Like, yo, I wish they'd still have this video, but they freaking took it down. But they had a version of Empire State of Mind. They made a version out of it for Suffolk County, bro. Like,
Suffolk is another one that's country as hell. It's like Nassau County, yes. Suffolk is straight Trump supporting hillbillies. I ride my 4-wheeler. No.
But I'm telling you right now, dude, everything that was said in that video is so freaking true. Like wherever they are up in Suffolk County, dude, is freaking hilarious because I'm just like, for the amount of times I've been in Long Island, yes, it is absolutely true. Oh man, but Oh, what fun we had. Listen, we dealt with demented Damien all day long, and then we were able to get our picks through. And Hammer, I mean, listen, Hammer was hooting and hollering, man, but he kept his shit together. And then there was Goolie that had to deal with Bryan and everything else. Well, we managed to get these picks in, guys. This was fun, but
we had an adventure with Goolie. It was pretty fun.
Yes, we did.
Wait, what happened?
It was hilarious.
Thank you for taking us on your ride, Goolie. We enjoyed your adventure during this podcast.
Yeah, especially
no
being in
problem.
the Goolie
I did, going off on Damien because he's an irrational Bears fan that makes me want to literally drive to Chicago and just run him over with my
Wow. No, honestly, honestly, she's not a basketball fan, man. I'm telling you. Like, listen, she's a baseball fan, and she loved the Mets since '86.
Hey,
she loved the Mets when '86, but then she converted to the Yankees. Okay, yes, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, man. She loved it when it was '86. Because here's the thing: Gary Carter was her favorite player. Gary Carter was.
Hey, Jake, real fast, man. It seems
Yeah.
like I'm going to be late for my own stream. So since your team has already played,
I won't be there, bro. I won't be there.
I gotta go pick up my new Xbox.
But I'll let Darian know though.
Yeah, but Darian's doing that 1 o'clock kick. Is there anybody who can do the Bears and Vikings for just like a good 10 minutes?
As soon as I get off air, I gotta run out.
You're getting.
I can see what I'm doing. I might be able to cover.
It's just for 10 minutes because I got to finish cleaning because I got all these people coming in my house.
Why? There's a pandemic. God damn it!
You know, because Christmas time is
don't
here.
get me started. Do not get me started, bro.
Oh, trust me, I work with doctors.
Son of a bitch. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been fun, and please make sure to subscribe to each and every single one of my brothers and sisters in here. Goolie will be doing TLC tonight at 7 p.m. I should be on board. I'm not sure who else is coming on board with that.
I think Dave is going to be on board. I think everybody here should be on board. I'm pretty sure you guys don't want to watch no Giants versus Browns.
We are definitely going to have some fun with that tonight. Most definitely. The card is loaded with some pretty good matchups, and definitely looking forward to that tonight.
Hell yeah.
Bill McMahon, that's nothing to be. That's not funny because, dude, this is, trust me, my family is smart enough to know, okay.
We know you have a McMahon in your name. But that is not funny.
No, it's not even that. I was gonna even go further than that. I mean, it's not my fault that Cam Newton wants to dress like RuPaul on a Sunday morning.
Yo, Beast,
it's not my fault.
Beast, where in the South Bronx are you? Like, whereabouts, bro? I'm curious.
Yep.
Because I'm in the BX.
Yep. But yeah, Hammer, I was gonna end up telling you, my mother's favorite player too was Craig Biggio, Long Island kid, man. Long Island's own, man. And it's kind of funny because you know what? I didn't even realize Steven Matz was originally from Stony Brook. I really did not know he was from Stony Brook. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah. What's his face is from Long Island too? Stroman.
Yeah, Marcus Stroman. Yep, Marcus Stroman. Man.
And Mick Foley. Well, actually, he was born in Indiana, but then he moved to Long Island.
Yeah, I met him when I was a kid. I was at a high school football game, and he was there in the stands watching.
Is there any people that we got to put on the grill other than Carson Wentz?
I think we are. Oh, man. I'm afraid to ask these two because they already know who they're putting on the grill for the Raiders.
Oh, John Gruden's going on the grill. John Gruden has to be on the grill.
Yeah, John Gruden's already on the grill.
John Gruden is a walking cliche.
I got a long list. Mark Davis, Mike Mayock, John Gruden, Derek Carr,
Trayvon Mullen,
Trayvon Mullen's on the grill.
Matt Crosby, Damon Arnett,
Jonathan
Josh
Abram,
Jacobs, Jonathan Abram. Y'all going on the only one that's not on the grill
is Waller.
Is Darren Waller.
Love that kid.
Maybe Nick Kwiatkowski, whatever his name is.
Kukowski.
No. He had that stupid helmet-to-helmet shot. No.
Oh, well, he's going on the grill too then.
Well, even after what happened to Hunter Renfrow on his neck, like what the hell? I think the Reds should be on the grill.
That's the NFL and the refs.
Yep.
Yeah.
So basically, you're putting the whole offense, the whole Raiders team on the freaking grill, except for Waller.
Waller. I'm not putting Mariota on the grill. I thought Mariota played well. I thought Mariota did what he was supposed to do. He was asked to do.
I
Very
think for me,
just do what you asked to do.
Dude,
why can't you just do your job? You got one job, and you can't even do it.
You know what? Now that
I'm going to be putting Anthony Lynn on the grill because, dude, again, he goes back to freaking conservative play and the freaking field goals. I'm tired of this shit. I'm really tired. This is why I'm counting down the freaking games we have left so we can get into off season and fire his ass. I like him, but he's got to go.
You know what?
He's got to go.
Jay, you just brought up a really, really good point with do your job. And I want to give a shout out to somebody that taught me this lesson a very long time ago, and that's Brandon Phillips of the Cincinnati Reds. He once told me, do your job so no one has the chance to take your crown. Carson Wentz, take notes, bitch.
Yep. That guy could say that right there. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because there's no way. In the words of Kendrick Lamar, be humble. Carson Wentz is not being humble right now. You've been playing all year, but then you want to say, "Oh, I'm going to leave."
You're not going to like this. But they did a baseball and NFL jersey swap.
Yeah.
And you know who's wearing the Bears?
Packers?
Tim Anderson of the Chicago White Sox. Oh no!
Why is that anger inducing? Because the White Sox haven't been irrelevant since 2006.
Well, you know, you're a Cubs fan, dude, and you're just like,
yeah, I'm a Cubs fan, but I don't pay White Sox fans don't mind. Remember, they hired an alcoholic as their next manager, so the White Sox are irrelevant.
Pushing 80, like
why would you? And then you pleaded guilty, which I'm actually surprised you actually fessed up to your crime. So I'll give you a point on that. But still, why would you drink and drive?
I read that report and it was hysterical, especially the interaction he had with the cop. And
what really makes me laugh is that the White Sox still hired him.
Damian said, put Cyberpunk on the grill. You know what's funny? I'm actually about to go pick up my new Xbox Series. And I was like, yo, I'm going to get Cyberpunk. And then all of a sudden, I'm hearing all these horrible reviews, people getting refunds. Cyberpunk, you're on the grill too.
So Key, real quick for hockey, they had just confirmed the division. So we have West Division, East Division, Central Division, and North Division.
But where are they playing?
So they doing doing Canada by themselves?
Yep, North Division.
Wow. Wait, so how's that schedule going to work now?
I have no idea. But there's supposed to be 56 games in the season, so I have no idea how they're going to do it. But I did see that I saw it a second ago.
Goolie!
Because I had just literally seen how they were going to end up doing their scheduling with as far as the season and everything else. But yeah, it's going to be a long list. But either way, we got to end this up. We got to end this up on a good note. We got everybody all up on the grill. We already put, demented Damien on the grill anyway, because, where unfortunately he'll probably look like one of those burnt ends, but hey, it's all good. But thank you guys so much. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. We really do appreciate it.
As always, especially with this pandemic, everybody continue to stay safe. I know we're 5 days away from Christmas, so Merry Christmas to everybody in Spotlight Sports Network. Merry Christmas to everyone watching, you, your families.
Merry freaking
And again, during this pandemic, and I say this when I end every single show I do, make sure to wash your hands and your asses.
Yes, definitely. Keep yourselves
and wear your mask.
And wear your mask. Don't be a
Also, another person, real quick, be put on the grill. I know Damien's been on the grill, but his 3 freaking his three freaking nightmarish cousins, and I'm not talking about his family wise. I'm talking about his multi personalities are on the girl.
God. He is now demented Damien.
Demented Damien, delusional Damien, and damn it, Damien. And not a single one of those three are positive.
I like it. I like it. All right, we out.
All right, yeah, we out, guys. See you guys later. Happy holidays.
Peace.